It was brought to my attention that I made some factually incorrect statements about Tattered Weave in my Dappervolk alpha video. I just kind of want to address where that comes from, how I want to handle it, and moving forward what that means. The things that I said that were incorrect were that the top banner is uncollapsible and that the only way to progress is by playing mini games. Where this comes from is the fact that I essentially haven't played Tattered Weave in over a month. I haven't played because the game doesn't really speak to me. I don't think that it aligns with what my interests are. I have to play games that I can play in 15-minute sessions or maybe just a little bit longer or shorter than that because I do work a full-time job, and if I want to play something on a daily basis, I have maybe an hour or two to do that on some days. And the way that Tattered Weave seems to be structured with the hour and daily quests, if those hourly quests don't appeal to me, I can't be certain that an hour from now I'll still be present to re-roll those quests. That being said, I understand that other people really like this game and that there are features that speak to other players. My position is that this game doesn't speak to me, it didn't hook me, I'm not interested in it, but I understand that many of my viewers are, and I'm glad that I could introduce the game to so many people, and I'm definitely keeping tabs on it just from afar. You can collapse the top banner. If you don't collapse the top banner, then your kith says things to you. If you collapse it, there's a neat icon of your active kith and your avatar, which are both really great features and something that I independently may have recommended if I continued playing the game. It strongly aligns with my criticisms and feedback for Liaden. So you can collapse the top of the screen. That was factually incorrect. The other statement is that the only way to progress is by playing the mini games. And apparently this is untrue. I can't really readily verify this. You guys in the comments can go ahead and dig into this if you'd like. All I know is that when I played, the process of leveling up your kith was heavily mystified. I have a hard time putting together exactly how to do it, and from what I could gather, there was just a lot of mini game playing involved, and I don't really care that much about the mini games. I see that they added a mini game called Stumped, and I played a few rounds of it, and it appeared as though it might give away ability stats. The recommendation that's been brought to me a few times is that I could implement an annotation that speaks to the fact that you can collapse the header on Tattered Weave. This would be a great solution if I could use annotations. YouTube is optimizing against annotations. They're trying to phase it out of the ecosystem. So if you want to use annotations, you cannot use end screens or cards on your YouTube video. Because I use end screens on all of my videos and I use cards, I cannot use annotations. The reason why I use end screens and cards is because YouTube's algorithm favors videos that use cards and end screens because it's trying to make it the new standard. So that's the entire reason why I'm not putting up an annotation. I literally cannot. As for addressing this moving forward, I think a lot of you have noticed that the tone on my channel has changed recently. I'm moving away from being a definitive source of knowledge, of the sacred, secret knowledge, to more of a personality, and that's what I've always wanted my channel to be. I know I'm 170 videos in, but I think I'm finally getting to a good point where I can be taken as less of a guardian of knowledge and more of a person that just likes to play games. For the record, I just want to say that the Tattered Weave team responds very well to criticism and feedback about their game, and they have fast turnaround about these kinds of comments, and that's great, and I love to see that. The people who play Tattered Weave really feel strongly about it, and that's great, and that's a good indicator that this game is a good game. It's just not a game that resonates with me, and that's fine. If there was another YouTuber in this space who covered Tattered Weave, they would have a huge audience prepared for them. So if any of you out there are interested, you might want to move into this space. It's readily open and awaiting some attention. I did not want to come across as particularly digging in at Tattered Weave. I think that it's a completely fine game. I was just trying to compare it to another game that was recently launched, and the easiest way to do it was to bring in Tattered Weave. I've been meaning to make a video about it, but what that comes down to is I have to spend time playing the game to find out what's new and what I've missed, so I know what to make a video about, and then I have to record that video and then I have to publish that video. But there are just so many other games that directly align with my interests that it's hard for me to steal time away to play Tattered Weave. I respect Tattered Weave and I support it, I just currently support it from afar. Anyways, I hope that explains where I'm coming from. I just wanted to put this out there quickly so anybody who had feelings about it could see it and we could all move on. Hopefully I'll have a Roller Coaster Tycoon video out pretty soon. I'm excited to work on it and get it in front of you guys. Thank you everyone for your support. You're all great. Have a nice day.